Hello YouTube, this is Queen Lady coming to you again, and I wanted to talk about sexual orientation, bullying, and teen suicide. First thing I want to say is that um, we need to separate the issue of bullying from the issue of sexual orientation, and the issue of teen suicide from the issue of sexual orientation. Uh, these three subjects have their own platforms. If we want to address bullying and stop bullying, then our focus needs to be on the bullying behavior and to identify specific bullying behavior or categories of bullying behavior to show children, give them specifics of what is not acceptable. Because we don't care really why the excuses a child will use for bullying another. There is no justifiable excuse for mistreating another person. So we don't care what the excuse or the reason is. That's irrelevant. What is relevant is the bullying behavior, which has to stop. That person may continue to have that excuse, but they are not permitted to continue to have that behavior. Okay? So we may not be able to change beliefs, but we can regulate behavior. Okay? And bullying happens to all types of kids. Gay children, do not stand out. We have children from alcoholic families and have deep issues themselves who are committing suicide, and who are probably being bullied because they are different around their peers. There are various subgroups of teenagers and children who, if identified, will have a higher incidence of teen suicide and being picked on as well. So again, I want to say, let's not focus on the particular groups or type of person that's being bullied, because the excuse or reason for bullying is, never justified, that behavior. So let's just focus on the behavior. It could be like, well, okay, I understand that you don't like gays. Well, fine, you don't like gays, or you think gays are abnormal. But even if you believe this, that does not give you the right to treat them badly. You can believe that all you want to, and it may even be true, but that does not give you the right to mistreat this person. You can believe that black people are inferior. That's your right. You can have that belief, but it does not give you the right to mistreat them. And by mistreating them, does not give you the right to spit on them, to kick them, to intimidate them, or to anything that would be considered abusive to them. So, like I said, regardless of the excuse or the reason for the bullying, is never justifiable. So let's not spend time on the excuses and reasons, because there are a million excuses and reasons, and reality is it doesn't make sense to address the excuses and reasons when it's the behavior that we're tending to stop and we want to stop. So focus on the behaviors, and it's something that can be done. It's something that can be achieved, and it's something that children can relate to actually much better than getting into the psychology of the excuses and the reasons. They can relate to do not kick, because they know what it means to kick. They can relate to do not spit. They can relate to do not hit. Okay, they can relate to those things. Do not call out the person out of their name. Those things can be related to, and those things children can understand. And anyone who says that would be difficult really is pushing another agenda, trust me. So that's the issue of bullying. Two things. A person can believe what they want to believe. They can believe that monkeys are smarter than human beings, and therefore human beings should be treated less than monkeys. Fine, they can believe that, but that for them to treat the human being that way would not be accepted. Okay, so certain beliefs cannot be acted on, because by acting on them, then there will be, certain consequences to that. So it's not a requirement to believe that gays are okay. It's not a requirement to believe that heterosexuals are okay, or black people or white people are okay. You or I can believe that they're not okay, or that something's wrong with them. However, what is not acceptable is to put our hands on them, physically abuse them in any type of way. A person does not have to speak to me, if they don't want to speak to me or they don't like me. They can give me the silent treatment if they want to give me the silent treatment. That's their right. I can give them the silent treatment. You know what I'm saying? I don't get any special privileges because I'm black or I may be gay or something. We can't make people believe what we want them to believe. But we do have certain rights in how we are to be treated, regardless of, our beliefs and our orientation or sex, gender, religious beliefs, or anything like that. So if you're going to address bullying, then address the bullying behavior and move away from the excuses used for the bullying, because that only breeds controversy and confusion. Now I want to go on to teen suicide. Again, it's been highlighted that gays have a higher rate of it. But it's also true that children coming from very dysfunctional families, like alcoholic families, drug abusing families, also have a higher rate of suicide. Okay? And because they're behave differently, may not have the degree of social confidence in interacting with others, they may be treated differently and bullied also. So, again, teen suicide is a problem in and of itself. Again, that's a behavior that is not acceptable. Okay, regardless of why it's being done, is the behavior that we want to stop. Okay, and really that turns to a personal issue, one where the person, him or herself, decides that or has different ways of dealing with their problems, be it that there's someone available for them to talk to, or teaching them how to journal, different things, as opposed to